They say God's presence once rested on a golden chest. Not just any box, a golden one. With wings on top and thunder in the sky. But now it's gone, disappeared. Some say it was taken, others say it was hidden. But no one really knows, except maybe Eli and me. That was the last anyone saw of the ark, or so they say. But this morning, Eli and I came with Uncle Nadav to help at the dig site, the ruins of ancient Shiloh. Most people come here looking for broken pottery or bones, but not us. We came looking for clues. I brushed away the dust, and there it was, a glowing word carved into stone. I leaned closer and whispered, "Kavod."
What does it say?
Kavod. It means glory.
Glory? Like a shining light?
More than that, it's what filled the tabernacle when God was near, His presence, His power.
You mean this stone is about Him?
Maybe it's a clue. Maybe someone wanted us to remember where the glory once rested. A long time ago, that glory hovered above something called the Ark of the Covenant, a golden chest built exactly the way God said.
What was inside the ark, Miriam? Was it treasure or something else?
Not treasure like you think, Eli, but it held something far more precious. When the children of Israel left Egypt and journeyed through the wilderness, God didn't just want to rescue them. He wanted to live among them. He told Moses exactly what to do. It wasn't just a box. It was a throne where heaven touched earth.
Wait, what was inside the ark?
There were 3 important things in the ark. Number 1, manna. When the children of Israel were hungry in the desert, they murmured against Moses. Moses went to God, and God listened. He sent something special called manna, bread from heaven. Every morning it covered the ground like frost. It was white and sweet and tasted like honey wafers. And then God said to Moses, "Take a jar, fill it with manna, keep it safe, place it before the ark. So future generations will remember how I fed you." Moses climbed Mount Sinai all alone. Up there, in the thick cloud and fire, God spoke to him. And then God wrote something with his own finger. 10 special commandments, carved into stone tablets. But while Moses was on the mountain, the people grew tired of waiting. They said to Aaron, "Make us a god we can see." So Aaron melted their gold and made a golden calf. They danced around it, forgetting all that God had done. When Moses came down and saw the golden calf, his heart broke. He threw down the tablets, and they shattered. But God was merciful. He called Moses back and gave him a second set. Then God said, "Place them in the ark to remember my covenant forever." After Korah and his followers challenged Aaron, saying he wasn't the only one who could lead, God showed his power. The earth opened up, and the people were terrified. But even then, complaints didn't stop. So God gave them one final sign. He told Moses, "Take a staff from each tribe, 12 wooden rods, and write each leader's name." Aaron's name was written for the tribe of Levi. all the rods were placed before the ark. Overnight, and in the morning, only one rod had changed. Aaron's rod had budded, blossomed, and grown ripe almonds. It was a miracle. God had chosen Aaron. No more arguing. Then God said, "Place Aaron's rod inside the ark as a lasting reminder of my choice."
There it was, the word we'd heard about, kavod, glory. We were staring at a piece of God's story, right here in the dust.
But where is it now? The ark.
No one knows for sure. Some say it was hidden, others say it was taken.
Taken? By who?
My dad once told me there's an old man who might know more. He grew up hearing stories passed down from people who lived it.
What are we waiting for? Let's find him.
His name is Boaz. They say he lives near the edge of the ruins, under a fig tree. And just like that, the search for the ark had begun. It wasn't just about the past anymore. It had become our mission.
Shalom, sir. Are you Boaz?
Shalom, little one. I was Boaz this morning, unless something changed while I was napping. Ha 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 ha.
We're looking for the ark, and we heard you might be able to help.
Maybe. I can tell you what my grandfather told me, but be warned what you're searching for. It's more than just a golden box. A long time ago, the Israelites went to war with the Philistines. The Philistines were strong, fierce warriors. But the children of Israel had their confidence in God. They believed He would fight for them. So whenever they went to battle, they brought the Ark of the Covenant, a holy chest that carried God's law and His presence. But this time, something was different. The people shouted, but their hearts were far from God. And in that battle, Israel was defeated.
The Philistines took the ark. They carried it away, all the way back to Philistia.
When Eli the priest heard the news, he fell backward from his seat. His heart broke. He died that day.
The Philistines took the ark. They carried it away, all the way back to Philistia.
And the people cried out, "The glory has departed from Israel." Even Eli's daughter-in-law, when she heard the news, named her child Ichabod, which means, "The glory has departed."
They captured the ark. Does that mean God was defeated?
No, Eli. God isn't like the gods of the other nations. His glory can't be stolen. But what happens next? We need to find out.
Indeed, children, for the story of the ark was far from over.
The ark was in enemy hands. But soon, even the enemies would discover you cannot steal God's glory. And that's where we're heading next, to Philistia. So don't miss our next investigation, friends. We're about to uncover what happened to the ark.
The Adventures of Miriam and Eli.
Ha-Aron Ha-Kadosh, holy ark of God. Ha-Aron Ha-Kadosh, God is always near. Worked a mace long ago, make a box with gold that glows. Inside it special things would stay to remind us every day. Ha-Aron Ha-Kadosh, holy ark of God. Ha-Aron Ha-Kadosh, God is always near. 2 stone tablets full of love came from God above. Manna, bread, and Aaron's stick. God's great power is so big. Ha-Aron Ha-Kadosh, holy ark of God. Ha-Aron Ha-Kadosh, God is always near. Jesus opened up the way. Now God lives in me today. Ha-Aron Ha-Kadosh, holy always near. Ha-Aron Ha-Kadosh, holy ark of God. Ha-Aron Ha-Kadosh, God is always near.
The Adventures of Miriam and Eli.